All right. Fat Bass Podcast number. We really need to number these.
It's got to be like 3, isn't it?
Something like that. All the time now.
Yeah,
So
April and now May. This is the March 6th through 12 edition.
yeah.
Put that out there so everybody knows what we're talking about. But
Yeah, real quick, let's talk a little bit about Fat Bass Challenge, what it is, because I know we're still new. We're still the new guys.
million people out there want to know right
Yeah,
now. I have
yeah.
been blasted.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I got to get a new phone number because so many people are blowing me
we're
up.
celebrities at this point. Yep.
Well, Fat Bass Challenge, monthly big bass tournament. You go fish a sanctioned tournament on our website, fatbasschallenge.com. Go fish a sanctioned tournament. You catch a big fish in there, weigh it for big, submit it to us for approval at your chance at $500. It's just a $25 entry fee. So enter the Fat Bass Challenge for your chance to turn $25 into $500.
You can't even eat a hamburger and a drink anymore for $25.
That's right.
I mean, I went to Chipotle with Keegan, and his was $20 just as freaking double. Keep putting rice on it. Keep putting rice on it. The guy was like, "Dude, you just want the whole bucket of rice?"
No,
like, Keegan, that's like $5 every time you say put more rice on it.
Dude,
I'm like,
if they're charging more for rice, I mean, he got a lot of rice.
this guy can't even wrap it. I said, "Why don't you just put it in a bowl?" No, I like the burrito. The guy has to double wrap it, and he's sitting there, the thing's squishing out. You ever squished a bass on a?
Oh yeah, try to get the length.
Sweep the tail. You're
Do the same thing.
doing the same thing. Like, dude, it's not gonna fit.
Dude, I will tell you. The last time I went to Chipotle, I got guac, which is like $3 now or something stupid.
Yeah.
I got guac, and it came out to be like $17, and I was like,
See,
I guess I'll just never get guac again, and then it'll be $13 or $14.
No, then it's only $16. But
Yeah.
that works.
Yeah.
But yeah, and the lakes are Grand Lake, all the Missouri lakes, even Mark Twain, Wapapello, Beaver Lake in Arkansas. We added that. North Fork, Bull Shoals. So
Yep, Stockton, Palmy, Lake O,
yep.
Table Rock.
Mark Twain. I think we still need to add Smithfield Lake.
Yeah.
A friend of mine told me.
do.
I think they had like a 30-pound bag up there. And it's Smithfield Lake is around Kansas City.
Yeah, it's around the Kansas City.
I think it.
Yeah. I've never fished it.
I have once duck hunted it too. So
Nice.
but
Yeah.
it's. I didn't catch any fat bass, but that's just
Well,
my
that's
nature.
just you can't go anywhere to catch fat bass.
No, not even ponds anymore.
But yeah, check out the Fat Bass Challenge, fatbasschallenge.com. If you have any questions, call me or Joe, email us.
Yeah,
We got Andres Jackson
Andres Jackson
took
taking
the lead
over.
again.
Yeah, we had some guys enter. I think Chris Dickherber did, and
Yep.
a couple others, and Luke.
Well,
Ruth.
submitted. We had
Or
quite
submitted.
a few people. Yeah, we had around 10, I think, that are participating right now in
Yep.
April.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
pulled it off at the last minute with a 5. That's still just a 5.
It's just a 5.
It's just a 5. I mean, it's just a 5. That's nice to say that. It's just a 5.
Just a 5.
I mean,
that's still a big fish.
yeah. I mean,
But it isn't what we're expecting out of April.
no, and I think the weights, my opinion, are with the rain and everything. They're probably going to trickle down a little bit. I mean, you'll still see some 7s, but I don't know. It's
Well, I
gotta
mean,
be
let's hop into it. I mean, we
Yeah.
we saw a 7.88 at OMTT Gage Gross and Peyton Smith.
Yep. Last weekend, $43,000 payday.
Yeah,
New boat.
we need to talk about OMTT. They had the most that they've ever had. I talked to Scott, and that's the most that they've ever had in their history.
208 boats.
Yeah, 208 boats at OMTT, Lake of the Ozarks.
There's just you can't fish anywhere.
You just can't fish anywhere.
There's no lake out there. You can't get away from anybody.
No, that's cool, and obviously they're giving away boats, and they're running a pretty cool pretty tight ship over there.
Yeah,
so.
whoever won a $43,000 value, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then we got Brett Hurst, solo top 100,
The
SQ division. He caught a 7.69.
On Palmy.
Old Brett. Man, you could be leading right now, Brett, but you're not. And then we got Andres Jackson, We got the leader right now at 5 pounds even. The Heartland Bassmasters out of Lake of the Ozarks.
I think it's a club tournament was what that one was.
Yeah. Then we got Gus Adkinson and Mitch Workman got a 6.13 freshwater FX on Truman Lake. Gus, Mitch, you could be in the lead right now, but you're not.
Man.
You're not. Drew Gal, man, on Table Rock. Table Rock didn't really surprise me.
No.
Or it does surprise me. We're not seeing any big fish out of there.
Yeah, and them were just the guys I seen pretty quick. USA Bass and Hog Haulers. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more, but
Yeah.
kind of the ones I ran through. But yeah.
Just got a couple 4-pounders. Drew Gal with a 4-pounder with the Hog Haulers Bass Club. Ron Seal and John Kelton. USA Bassin on Table Rock. Mm-hmm. Got another 4.11. Then out of Stockton, Cletus Manuel and David Honey got a 4.72.
Fishers and Men tournament.
Tournament.
They've been around a long time. And I think they've got divisions everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, every state.
Yeah, it is every state.
They got a ton of
Yeah,
tournaments.
They run a cool deal there. Then we got Joe Bass on Mark Twain, Alston Gallion, I think. And then Brendan Ackerman got about a 6-pounder out of there.
The Joe Bass Team Trail, Mark Twain.
Yeah, we
I
like
don't know
that.
if Mark Twain's. We need to get with Hamilton and ask if Mark Twain is, produces like 6 pounds a lot. I don't think it does. I think it fishes like a palming, like a 13
Yeah,
inch.
that's what I've always thought. But I've never fished Mark Twain.
Never have either.
Yeah. And then the last one we got on here, I mean, I'm sure there's more, but the last one we got on here is Wapapello, U.S. Angler's Choice. Paul and Kaysen Henderson got a 5.58. Paul and Kaysen, you could be leading right now.
Oh
but
man,
you're not.
Yeah, could be leading.
You're
but
not.
I always like to put Wapapello in there just because it's a lake I haven't fished either. So
Yeah.
be careful. I mean, what do we have? Like some 7s coming out of there in the last couple
Yeah,
months.
it's been pretty hot
It's kind of
recently.
been up there in the leaderboard, but
Yeah.
And then I got on here too. Just Angler Pirates next Tuesday. I guess they got
Mm-hmm.
their grand finale.
Nice.
Overall, what total weight is taking home the belt?
The
I
belt.
guess he gives away a
Let's
belt. Kinda
go.
like the UFC belt. I hear they fight there too. To
I
get
can
the
see
belt,
that.
they
Yeah.
slap each other with fish. Is what
I
heard.
could see that. Mr. Caps is yeah.
I guess what we knew. You
He
catch
runs that. He runs that pretty tight ship.
Ship. Yep. Just slapping fat bass with each other.
Yes, I would. Yeah.
But that's kind of cool. I mean, you see
Yeah.
a lot of people just with trophies. And
Yeah, I like
that'd
the
be-
belt. I like
yeah,
that.
I like to hang
I
on
like
your
that.
shoulder. And,
Yeah, that's
you
cool.
know, yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, that's the big fish. If you have more, comment below and
Yeah, let us know.
We'd like to see all of those. Again, we're keeping track of all of this. We're really big on just learning where the biggest fish are caught, and eventually we're going to have a sheet out there that's telling us exactly where everything is caught and what time of year and all that kind of stuff.
Give you wave points to everybody that tells
exactly.
us.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. Give you all the waypoints.
Yep. Well, that's it for the fat bass of the March 6th through 12th.
Yep. Yeah. Remember, everybody. Right now, April, you can't sign up for April, but for May, you can sign up for May. If you're in for April right now, you'll automatically be put in May. If you have that recurring deposit, you're good to go. But yeah, excited to see what the rest of April holds. I think that we're going to see some bigger weights this weekend.
Yeah, I think so too. Still got a couple more weekends and then the Tuesday, so I kind of feel somebody will. I mean, they're spawning. We can get into that topic.
Yeah.
They're starting
Yeah.
to spawn. I don't know about you, but I like the spawning.
I like the spawn. There are
Personally
some people.
and fishing.
Well, there are some people that say that we shouldn't be fishing during the spawn.
Oh, wooey. I don't know what the right
Again,
word is.
we need to get a conservation agent on here. Just say, hey,
I don't
What do
think
we
you
need?
cannot catch a fish. If you're on a lake and you put a lure in the water, chances are you're probably catching a spawning fish. Probably so.
Yeah.
You throw it back or whatever. At some point they get a little bit, mean and don't bite nothing. But I don't know, with the water kind of, and the rain and all that stuff, the muddy water, it may not be as good. I'd be curious if
Yeah, still.
the water comes up 3 foot. Do they have a good spawn or?
Well, I've always heard that they're more protected, so they do.
When I'm rocking on the bed, rain hits me, I get kind of like, I'm out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Get a little R-rated there.
I know, that's crazy, man.
So
you're feeling frisky today.
Yeah,
aren't
it's
you?
spawning time.
Yeah,
all you people
I
out
can
there
leave.
going,
I can
spawn
leave.
with your partner. We're talking fat bass here.
Partner, okay.
Yeah, we're talking fat bass, not get your head out of the gutters.
Nothing else.
But yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
About fishing in the
You
during
like catching-
spawning
yeah,
time?
let's
Do I
do
like
it.
catching? I do like catching fish. If I can go sight fishing, that is my favorite thing of all time.
And you're on the blacklist.
Yeah, I know.
You right now, your tires
I know.
will be
I know.
flat.
Lock me up. I know.
You
But
know,
that's the thing.
Randy's coming, blocking.
Yeah, I know, Mr. Yeah, Randy B. No, that is one thing I love doing. I'm not very good at it. I will say that I'm not very good. Of course, I'm not really good at fishing, so there's that. But man, if you can just catch them on a bed, there's nothing cooler than that. You're watching them, and it's
This is
so
what
cool.
I think happens. Since I'm very knowledgeable in this department.
Yes, of course.
So all these spawning fish get caught over in Cove B. They drag them over to the tournament, and then they get dumped in Cove C. Well, now they got new partners.
Oh,
They're just thinking life.
So you're thinking-
Sometimes you like the new partner. So that big fat 7-pounder sees the big old fat 5-pounder. Hey,
Let's
now
go
they're
make-
making a 13-pounder. What's the math? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
That's 12.
Oh, that's 12. Dang, that's 12. They're making a 12-pounder. That's how I see.
that's some
That's
bass
how I see the
fisherman
world
math
goes
right
around.
there. Yeah, that's some math. I don't know if it's right, but that is
No,
math.
it's right. They all get in a community, and they spin the minnow.
Oh, yeah.
They spin the minnow.
Yeah, the upside down
minnow.
Yeah.
Points to that one and that one. Go.
This is a crazy topip. You can take your meds today or
I'm
something.
going to become a diver and figure.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take 4 of them.
Oh, you're just
I'm
gonna
sit there and watch. We're going to video this stuff going on.
You're gonna watch, huh?
I'm going to watch. Get some, some conservation
Oh my god!
data here.
Talk about OnlyFins.
It's only going to be on OnlyFans. It's $59.99 a month. All right, now we need to move on.
This is the most wild topic I think.
But
I didn't even think that we were going there. But
Yeah, I
God.
think that's a good. Somebody needs to figure that out.
Oh, yeah, OnlyFins. Just watching.
And if they cheat on their partner, if bass cheat on their partner.
Well, I don't know if bass are monogamous at all.
I don't know.
I would assume that they're not, because what animals really are monogamous? I mean, penguins. I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're probably right.
I don't know. I don't know what else. Like, I'm sure there's a ton out there, and I'm
Comment if anybody knows what animals are monogamous. we gotta know. All right.
sure. All right. So, anyways,
On to the next one.
let's see. What do you eat when you go out fishing? What do you eat? Let's say tournaments specifically.
Oh, for the snacks, as you get older, you really start watching your watch. Well, you got to think. Get up at 4, drive all the way to tournament by what? 9 o'clock. That's lunch, essentially.
Pretty much.
10.
Well, it depends on what time you normally get up. What time do you normally get up?
Well, let's say you got a tournament, and summertime you got to get up at 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Leaving
You gotta
your
get up
house
super
2 in the
early.
morning.
Yeah. But if
there.
you're used to getting up at, let's say 4, it's a little bit different than if you're used to getting up at 7.
No.
So what time do you normally get up?
5:30ish. You would take 5:36.
Yeah, that's about mine too.
Yeah. So me and Keegan, when we go, he likes. There's this sliced ham at Walmart. It's in. You can get them bigger packages, smaller. Not the deli meat type stuff, but it's like they cut it in thinner slice, like I don't even know what 1/8 inch, a little less, 16-inch slice.
You're talking about like the actual. They're like maybe in bags or something.
Yeah, kind of
not the tubs.
sealed
Yeah.
bag. Man, you fry them up. Like just put butter and a little bit of oil and just cook them. I don't know, a couple minutes on each side. We devour them. I'll make a gallon
Yeah.
bag. Between him and his partner, if we do the high school fishing, be gone.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Like, it's, to me, better. I used to buy the meat sticks and stuff. I used to, man, some of them you get them, it feels like somebody dug it in their shoe and then put it
Yeah,
back in the
dude.
package.
Yeah, all greasy and nasty.
Some of them are nasty.
Yeah.
That ham is pretty good.
Yeah.
And it'll last.
That's interesting.
It'll last a couple days. You'll
Yeah.
just, it has like a little, I don't know how to explain it. Got a little buttery flavor.
Man, you're salivating right now. I can
Well, after I
see
do
it.
that, then I can take a nap. So that's the downfall. What about you?
Man, I know tournament days, I normally just don't eat. I normally am just like, maybe something on the go or something, but I mean, now if we're just out chilling on the boat, fishing here and there, like, yeah, I'll have jerky or something, peanut butter crackers.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen that video of that trucker that goes into the gas station? Peanut butter crackers. I need to show it to you.
All right,
It's hilarious.
We'll have to put that. Well,
But-
so after you don't eat, so afterwards,
Oh,
do you
it's
just
on.
devour a double
It's on.
cheeseburger with extra large fries?
It
and a-
depends on how well we did,
Oh,
which normally for me means not very well.
so that means you're eating double cheeseburger.
That's right.
Putting the grease on you.
Yeah.
I am curious because bad part about me fishing tournaments when I do that, and then I just start crashing.
Yeah.
Like,
When you eat.
oh man, like I could not eat all day during fishing, but man, as soon as I get off and I eat, it's like, oh boy,
Dude, there's nothing that will bring me back either, because I'm the same way. There's nothing. I can have all the caffeine in the world, but it's just
nope,
I'm gone.
It's a huge
I'm
downer.
gone.
So
Yeah.
usually I try to wait till I'm like 10 minutes home or something, but
Yeah.
be curious with all anglers, like, because I know a lot of anglers don't. They don't sit there and eat. Do they just gorge on big greasy chicken
Yeah.
or leg or something right after? Or
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of them, I've been in the boat with multiple, during a tournament, and I would say a lot of them, they'll wait until they have to idle out of a cove or something.
oh yeah,
Maybe it's a no wake or something like that, and they'll idle out and they'll just grab something real quick, and on the go, they're hairs flying, and they're doing all that, and they're just munching on something, sandwich or something. But
huh? Well, good.
yeah,
What if you liked fish? You think it's like a curse if you eat
no,
the fish in the boat while you're fishing?
no.
Do you
I'm
get-
not a curse guy.
I bet you have a little stash over there, so if you ain't catching, you get pissed off. You just take it
It's true.
and just gnaw on it and look
Yeah.
up. Does it
Yeah.
accidentally throw a little bit in the water so they know? Like,
They
hey,
know. It's like,
Hey,
hey,
I'm around, but this was
Yeah.
going to happen to you. if
yeah.
you
Well,
don't.
that's also being pretty cocky as a fisherman. It's like, hey, I'm going to let you know, and I'm still
You
going to
don't?
catch you.
Let me catch you. This is what's going to happen to your buddies.
So we got only fins.
Got
Then
only
we got
fins,
threatening the fish.
Threatening the fish. Man, the poor things.
Yeah.
Good size. The good thing
Yeah.
their brains the size of a, I don't know, pencil head or some pea or
Yeah,
whatever you
something
call
like that.
it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Well, let's know what you got. What snacks?
Yeah.
There's
what
something that we
snacks
just
and-
don't know about, like something
Yeah.
you can inject when you're, you just,
There's all sorts of stuff now that
it
you can
just
inject.
gets you jacked up.
Yeah, I mean, you can inject all sorts of things.
Well, I meant it's legal.
I mean,
I don't
well,
know
yeah.
what- my biceps popping out or something. That
Yeah, you don't need any help with that. You're just yeah. Let's see. We do have Redcrest coming up. We also have the Big Bass Bash coming up.
Yep.
That is something we didn't hit on early on, but
Yep.
that is something. I mean, I feel like Redcrest has been at Table Rock a few times. I know the first one they were at Table Rock. What was that? 2020?
Yeah,
2019?
they were. That was kind of when they first kicking off, and because me and Keegan went down to that, and it wasn't. It was cool. It was at Bass
Yeah.
like their Bass Pro Shop area down there in Table Rock, wherever he had.
But it wasn't
Was
a
it?
classic.
No, there wasn't
Yeah.
really nothing there
Yeah.
at that point. Now it's I don't know what 6-7 years later.
Yeah.
I mean, they got a big family event going on at Bass Pro Shop. If you go by
Nice.
there, they got the tent set up. Like, I mean, I don't know, but I think they bring him there to weigh in. I'm not sure.
Really?
Yeah. But I heard some, I don't know. That I don't know, but I thought I heard that they're going to try to do like a weigh in there. I'm sure haul the fish back or
Nice.
whatever. But,
Yeah.
but
No, that's solid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
if you're out this
that's cool.
weekend,
Yeah, go to Redcrest and
Bass
see
Pro
what's
Shop.
up.
Yeah, I think there's only 35 anglers on Table Rock. So it'll be
Yeah, that's not
hitting
that's
it
not anything.
during the spawn. Your old guys are catching spawning bass.
Yeah, that's true.
Be very interesting, kind of what the. Well, my thing is I don't know who's in it. Like I don't know all the
I don't either.
name guys in it no
Yeah.
more. But I wish I was around. But
Yeah.
I'd go
Well,
over there and-
you think about spawning bass and tournament pressure. We got the BBB coming up.
yeah, big bass bash.
That's gonna. I
like
mean,
that.
I don't know. I don't even know how many boats they're gonna have.
I think they always pull 3,000. I don't know if that's anglers or boats, but I mean
That has to be anglers. I mean, they do pull a lot
they
though.
put a lot. $100,000 for first. You know, hourly payouts like.
That's a good
Man.
deal they got going, man.
I don't think like pros can't fish it, you know, so they got restrictions on pros and all that. But yeah, man, if
Huge. Well, and they
probably a
you-
7-pounder's probably gonna win it on a
Yeah.
glide bait or something weird that some
Yeah.
fuzzy dice or something that somebody throws out there.
Yeah, I will say. I mean, I've seen what are they called? The cokies or coke? I don't know what they're called, but the fuzzy dice.
Yeah, the little balls with the
Yeah,
tentacles.
they look interesting, but it does look like something that is just coming out of Japan that we think is going to work. And
Maybe
I guess people.
This
catch
is what
fish
I
on
think
them.
it honestly looks like. So you got them tentacles that move like moving.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you see shad. You know, if you see a bunch of them,
Mm-hmm.
it looks like they're doing this. I think it just looks like a bunch of shad tails, like kind of. It looks like a ball. I mean, little bitty ball, but I think some of them are pretty good size. But
Yeah,
I
I
can
don't
think of that it looks like, or well, I figure if you could throw something like that, you could probably take a piece of carpet and tie it in a bow and throw it with a hook on it, and a bass will go, I've never seen that before. What in the world?
I have said for a long time. I was in lure manufacturing for a little while. I've said for a long time, if you have the right action on a stick, you could go catch fish.
Yep.
It's all about the action. I mean, color and all that kind of stuff. I think is a lot of marketing, but if the action is right, I think it'd be good.
I will say color makes a huge difference. I don't know why, but color just a huge difference. I've seen, I fish tournaments and me and my buddies fish them. He'll throw something that has a little bit of green, maybe, let's say a little bit of green on it. I'm throwing the same bait, don't have green on it. Bang, bang, bang. Me or him or catch something. What are you throwing? Well, that's the same thing, it's just got this color on it. I've seen where purple will work 100% of the time, and then you could throw that 3 days later when you touch it.
Well, that's interesting. So you go into the anatomy of a bass, of a largemouth. Largemouth can see, I can't remember the exact, I want to say it's black, like really, really well. They can see black really well. They can see blue really well. They can see red really well. And all the other colors, like you always think of like a spinnerbait, white and chartreuse. Mm-hmm. The bass, their eyeball cannot see that contrast like we can. Now, obviously, it does make
They
a
see
difference.
like a gray and white, or maybe
A
dark-
white and then just a barely different white. So I've always thought like it would make sense logically to be like, well, I just need to be throwing black and blue and red all the time. But to your point, color does make a big difference.
Because
I remember we'd fish A-rigs. We'd fish A-rigs, and I'd have like all white, and you'd have like maybe the last swim bait would be a chartreuse, and you'd smack them.
Yep.
And I'm like,
It's
dude.
weird. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that. Be interested to know. I don't know if anybody knows, but do they see that as a damage? Like, oh, that's the injured one.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
I mean, because a crawfish is brown, orange, kind of like green pumpkin. I've seen it bluish color.
Yeah, blue.
Yeah, but your green pumpkins, I've dialed down to where basically if I'm throwing jigs, it's kind of a green pumpkin or maybe some orange and like black and blue. I don't go really to extreme with 14 strands of purple and
Yeah.
You
Well,
know.
I mean, there's guys that say that stuff matter. Like they will count out the strands of we got to have X, Y, Z, and
yeah, maybe it does, but I've seen numerous times where I've thrown green pumpkin, the trailers with maybe a blue trailer or like a brown trailer, and that'll work. And I've seen a black and blue, the green trailer. Man, that works.
well, that's an interesting thought too. Is like, do you think that a lot of that super intricate tackle, because again, I met a ton of guys that are like, hey, it has to be this angle, it has to be this, this many strands of this color, and blah 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 blah. I mean, do you think that actually makes a big difference, or do you think it's more of a confidence thing, or maybe a superstition type thing?
I don't know. I fished where the log's laying down here, and you read magazines, you're supposed to throw it there, bounce it off,
Yeah.
and then you throw it over on this log with the crisscross, and it bounces over and does something stupid, and then a bass comes out. It's like,
Yeah. Okay, well, how do I replicate that?
yeah, and then you go to the next
So
one.
that's
like,
my pattern.
just throw and hope it does something stupid. I think just that reactive,
Yeah.
action. But I will say I'll give you an example of maybe why fish like different colors, different choices, and all that. Things like me and you. For example, I went to Chicago one time. I want to try something new. I ate bone marrow.
Bone marrow.
So if I'm
I have a
a
lot of
bass,
questions, but
if I'm bass and that's a carpet with a hook on it, you know what? I'm gonna try that right now.
I'm feeling
Hey,
adventurous.
that wasn't bad.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna tell you're gonna eat bone marrow tomorrow. I know you are.
So is that your opinion of bone marrow? Not that bad?
It was slimy, like eating a snail. Wasn't bad.
Where did you get it? I mean, was it at a fancy steakhouse?
No, it was a guy on the street.
Said it was bone marrow.
A little bit tastes a little bloody here, man. No, it's like a high end.
Yeah.
That was they had.
I've had bone
and
marrow.
Like,
I don't mind it.
it's like what?
Yeah.
And you like scrape it off. I think we put it on a whatever bread I think they had.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was.
Downright okay.
I don't know, $50 for a half of a spoonful on a piece of toast. I'm like, I don't know what it was, but it was.
Yeah.
I'm sure $10 for.
For that, I'm sure it was about like that. You
Yep.
just scrape it off. Yeah.
That was it. So when did you have bone marrow?
My dad. So my dad is world-renowned barbecue. I mean, he used to do the barbecue circuit, and he got some bones with bone marrow in it. He's like, I've never tried to cook it, but I'll cook it, and it was pretty good.
Huh?
Wasn't bad.
I didn't know if it was cooked if it was just like cut off. Here you go.
Oh no, they
or
cook
if it's
it.
they have to
They cook
it a little bit.
Yeah, I don't
so
know.
what, they just cook the bone and it
I couldn't
because
even.
you have to scrape it off
Yeah.
it's like your peanut butter. I mean I don't remember
Now
exactly.
that's gross.
Yeah, it kind of was, but it wasn't bad.
No,
enough
it's not.
I
I don't think it's bad.
No.
But you think bone marrow, and then but then bringing that back to fishing, it's like I mean
that
maybe
bass wants bone marrow.
the
that
bass is
wants
feeling
pizza.
a little
Maybe that bass is bougie. Maybe we're thinking this all wrong. We need to be throwing
bougie
diamonds.
bass challenge.
The bougie bass challenge. You need to throw diamonds, some I don't know, what's the emeralds or whatever.
I don't know.
The pink diamonds and all that.
Look at this. Gucci is going to watch this, and all of a sudden they're going to have a tackle line
Well,
and run us all out of business.
Are sponsored by Gucci. Gucci, not really, but hey, if you want to throw us a few bucks, put some purses online.
We'd be all right with that.
They got Gucci fishing shoes we can throw
I mean, they
in.
have Gucci flip flops.
There's
a whole song about that.
A Gucci bass challenge where you can only wear high end stuff. Your shoes have to be $500. Pants gotta have some glitter on them. Cool diamonds.
Yeah, I'd be all for it.
3 or 4 chains.
Yeah. You think we get the Flavor Flav? Like,
Oh yeah, you gotta have that. but that'll be your scale. So you weigh the bass and the scale. Like the old time, like the shark scales. So you hang your bass there, and
Did we just invent another thing on a podcast?
I mean, we're
Let's go.
millionaires.
Yeah.
The next May, you're gonna win this cool necklace that's a scale.
It's going to be a clock
It's gonna be
and a scale at the
yeah,
same
it'll
time.
show what time you caught it, and it'll show the weight. Who can design that for us?
If you know somebody that can design that.
If you know Flavor Flav, give him a call. I'm sure he's watching this.
Yeah, it probably is.
But yeah, Big Bass Bash, MLF Redcrest.
Yeah.
There were some cool things going on this week.
Yeah.
And then, do we want to get into old fishing finance?
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah.
Right.
Well, talk to me a little bit. I mean,
This is a topic I like. Always got to put stupid disclaimers that we're not accountants.
I'm not giving-
taxes,
we're not giving actual
financial
advice. Yeah,
If you
yeah.
listen to us, you'll probably
Yeah.
go me. If you listen to me, you probably go broke. But, yeah. So I looked this up. So you can get a. Did you look it up? You can get a 20-year boat loan.
yeah, you can. That's wild.
So you can get a 20-year boat loan. Let's say I took a boat, $70,625, $658 monthly payment. That ain't bad.
Sure.
I mean,
Be all
it's
right.
hour work for you.
Yeah.
But, you know,
Be all right.
you could stretch it out 240 payments, which is 20 years. And I don't know, you know, it just said it was a 9.4 interest rate. Might be able to get it higher or lower,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But at that 9.4 interest rate, you'll pay $157,920 for that bass boat if you paid that amount every month for 20 years. So you could have bought
Wild.
2 boats. I mean, most people ain't going to do that, but
No, but who has the cash to buy? I mean, $70,000. I know you do.
looking right at it.
I know you do. You got $70,000 laying around.
yep. But I just
That's wild.
I
That's a
just
new mortgage. Well, in addition.
oh,
to
I
a
didn't
mortgage.
think about that. That
Well, you think about I mean, you can get a 15-year mortgage, and now we got 20-year loans on bass boats.
that bass boat.
So, the inflation of bass boat prices has been ridiculous. Where does it stop?
I think it. This is my opinion. So COVID hit. If COVID wouldn't have hit, I think they all everything goes up gradually. I mean, not after COVID, it seems like just everybody opened the gates and said, just price it whatever you want. If that wouldn't have hit, I think it would have went up, 3%, 5%, 3%, 5%. I think COVID just upped it to the next let's say 5 years. So COVID hit, we would have upped it 5%. Everything, and I'm talking everything. Now we're just gonna. What's the right thing I'm trying to say? It just escalated it 5 years in the future.
Yeah. Well, I mean, not to get into finance, but you look at the inflationary rates from COVID to now. I mean, we're just now getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Normal inflation, which inflation is not a bad thing.
Yeah.
But right around that 2 to 3%. I mean, but we were up high inflation for a couple of years.
Yeah.
Which, COVID did a lot of stuff.
Do you think an 80,000 bass boat would be today if COVID wasn't there?
No, I don't think so, because I don't think the market would be there. Because with inflation, you got to think. I mean, people still have to make more money to earn the same lifestyle. So no, I don't think it would be there. But at the same time, a $70,000 bass boat is pretty normal now.
Yeah.
You're looking at a 20-footer, 21-footer with a 200, 250 on the back. But I also think a lot of that has to do with a lot of electronics too. Because you look at anybody's boat.
10,000, 20,000 in screens.
Yeah.
But I did read an article today, which I'm surprised I haven't seen it earlier, that China has supposedly, I don't know if it was AI or what, but China has supposedly made a forward-facing sonar device, obviously probably extremely cheap.
Probably.
We'll see, but
Yeah.
I seen it today, and I was like, I don't know if it was true, but
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
There's that to me has to come down to forward-facing sonar will eventually get to be old news, just like your side imaging, just like the 360.
Yeah.
You know, it's not necessarily old news. It's still a really valuable tool, but it's not. Whenever when 360 came out, everybody wanted it. Everybody had to have it. When LiveScope is now that. I mean, when LiveScope, and it's been that way for a while though.
Yeah.
But I don't think that there's been a graph that has been anywhere close to LiveScope.
No, not that ever.
Or forward-facing sonar, not just LiveScope.
Yeah, forward-facing sonar. Yeah. I think there's stuff out there we don't even know. I mean, could you imagine in 10 years? It's just.
You'll be able to see everything.
Oh yeah, it'd be like
Yeah.
looking in this room probably. But will they? I think there's gonna be a lot of restrictions. When it gets to that level, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it'll be
Yeah,
interesting.
but that was kind of cool that if you do that kind of payment for 20 years, you're gonna pay for
That's a lot.
double. You could almost pay 2 bass boats if you just had the money. But yeah, that's a lot of money. And then, but anyways, then I had a topic there: gas price. Everybody talks, oh, gas so high, oh, gas so high. So, average bass boat, like fiberglass bass boat, 19, 20 some foot, it's a 50-gallon tank. At today's price, that thing was empty, you'd spend at $3.44 a gallon, you'd spend $172 to fill up that tank.
Yep.
If in 2025, April, it was $3.10. That was kind of I think a Missouri average or something I seen.
Which was still high for April.
That's what I thought.
That was
when I
high.
look back,
That was high.
I was like, gosh dang. I was like, that was really
Yeah.
310 back in April? I thought it was in a lot of the twos. But
It was a lot of the twos, but it was upper twos and
low threes.
I guess
Huh.
the threes.
So, you $155. So you got to think, man, it's almost $20 every time you fill out. I got 4 tournaments a month.
I mean, are you going through that
$80.
50? You going through that 50 gallons?
So yeah, I'm going all the way river. I'm putting it on the other end. I just like to feel the wind on my face.
Yeah. Well, that's why we don't catch
I don't
fish.
got much hair left, but the little I do just trickles my hair. It just, brings me back to old days when I'm in high school and had lots of
When
hair.
you had the luscious locks.
Luscious locks.
It was just
flopping
everywhere.
in the
Just-
wind.
yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I do that. But I don't care about money. It don't matter. But then the lowest price in 2025 was $1.92. You would have filled your gas tank up for less than $100. So just think of that.
It's wild.
$72 compared to $100. Gas prices makes a difference, which is sad. I mean, gosh dang, that's $300 a month if you fish every weekend.
Yeah.
If you're going through the whole tank, obviously.
But OMTT still had over 200 boats.
They're just dominated. They just have.
I mean,
the pizzazz.
they got it. They got it. It's 100% payback, and
When you
know,
get
you
free
get a bass
boats
boat
and $47,000.
that's
That's a lot
insane.
of boats.
That's a lot of boats. I
Yeah,
mean,
what did they go to PB2? Is that where they went out?
I would assume. I don't know any other
man, that's
place.
a lot of boats PB2
That's a lot of boats.
in that little cove. There's a lot of pissed off people.
Yeah, come on, hurry
Yeah,
up.
they're out there like bumping boats. But
Yeah.
then one of the other topics you probably like to talk about that.
Yeah, I'm always interested. I've had a buddy tell me golf is harder to get into than bass fishing, or get into the top level.
Does all he do is golf?
Yeah, he's never. I mean, he's fished, but he's never been in a tournament or anything like that.
Right.
Now, my argument is, as far as the amount of golfers out there, to be in the top 1%, yeah, it's really hard because there's a ton of people out there. That is very hard. But just to get into bass fishing, there's already a layer of or a cost to entry. Because to get good at bass fishing, what do you have to do? I mean, you got to be fishing. You have to have time on the water. For somebody like me, I live in Springfield, Missouri, to get to any lake that I would want to practice on that has a bunch of tournaments, it's an hour drive at least.
Well,
And I got to have a truck, and I got to have a boat. And that doesn't get me on. That doesn't even get me on the water.
we'll just start over with the golf.
Yeah. So yeah, thinking golf versus bass fishing at the highest level. I've got a buddy he just golfs, so he doesn't really get the whole tournament bass fishing. He's gone fishing. Oh, I can go catch fish. It's not that hard, one of those guys. You sit down, drink a beer, and just go out and cast and put a bobber out there, you'd be all right.
Old rusty old worm,
Crusty
old
worm.
worm.
There's nothing. Yeah. So, anyways, I pulled up some things. I put it into ChatGPT. Just the difference at the highest level of golf. Just what kind of money is out there. And we can work back from like skill and barrier to entry and all that kind of stuff. But according to ChatGPT, we're thinking Bassmaster Classic, Super Bowl bass fishing. I know there's Redcrest, I know there's NPFL, but Bassmaster Classic versus the Masters. Entry fee, nothing for both. Let's see. The cost to reach the event says for both of them extremely high. I would argue that bass fishing is a little bit more expensive
I would think.
because you got a truck and a boat you got to haul, and they're talking about flights and coaching, coaches and caddies and things like that with golfing. I could see that.
Do you need a coach? Okay, I get a coach for 1 year of golfing. Do I need him after that? Like at some point, it's like, hey, dude, I'm better than you, so I don't need you.
Well, I would assume that you're bringing your coach with you and you're bringing your caddy with you. I would assume
if you're at
that's
the
what
Masters.
you're doing.
I got you.
know.
Okay, that's
So
not very.
that's cool.
Okay.
The winner payout is, with the Masters, you're looking at $3 million plus. With the Bassmaster Classic, you just divide that by 10.
Jeez.
That's $300,000.
Holy! So I'd easily pay a coach and all that $60,000 a year, whatever it is,
Oh,
to win $3 million.
now that's assuming that you win. So we got to think about that. Still.
But if you're on that level, you're probably already doing it.
Yeah. Well, let's. So total purse of the payouts for the Masters, you're looking at $20+ million
God
to the
dang.
field, and then with the Bassmaster Classic, you're looking at roughly $1 million
For the whole field.
for the whole field. Field size with Masters, you're looking at about 90 golfers, and then with the Classic, you're looking at about 55, 56 anglers.
All right, so let's say, so even if you bumped it to 100 anglers, it's still only $2 million, and
Sure. Well, so this
still
is
$20
this is kind of
million
interesting.
less.
Last place pay is actually pretty similar. So if you make the cut with the Masters, because I know there's I don't know golf too well, but
Yeah, there's a
if you
cut.
make the cut but you hit last place in the money, you're looking at about 10 to 15 grand. Okay, with
The Masters?
Yeah, with the Masters. Now in the Classic, you're looking at $10 to $12,000. I mean, pretty similar. Now the big difference is with the Classic, if you miss the cut, you still get paid. In the Masters, if you miss the cut, you're not getting paid.
Oh, really?
Yep. So
So what's the cutoff for the Masters? Probably, would you say 50?
I want to say 50 something. Yeah.
The 50th place only wins 10,000 on the Masters?
I mean, I think
Yeah.
that's what ChatGPT is saying.
Oh.
So it could be. I mean, it
Yeah, I
varies.
think it's more.
It varies.
Because this was from Facebook, if that's right.
Oh yeah. So in 50th place, you're looking at $56,000.
56,000, but
Yeah.
I think what Classics 10. You say 10 grand, so roughly 10 grand.
To last place. Now, and that's just you fishing. You go put your boat in the water in the Classic, you're making 10 grand. Now,
No, it's in the Masters, you may not even win nothing.
Right.
So,
right. So, and then the primary income of the Classic anglers and the Masters golfers, obviously sponsorships, endorsements, all of that, and then winnings on top of that.
it's sad though that it's not sad, it's just interesting. The endorsements are probably 10 times more for golf than they are for
100%.
fishing. The guy wins a Classic and you don't got Mercedes, BMW, for all these.
You don't have
companies.
Charles Schwab talking to them.
Say,
You don't have
dude,
Fidelity talking to
I'm
them.
gonna give you another $3 million if you come over here.
Yeah.
They should make a green fish jacket and give everybody.
That'd be sweet.
Smells fishy and kind of slimy on the inside. We'll do that if you win the Fat Bass Challenge in the year. Give you a slimy,
nasty coat.
just a smells.
Be awesome.
Smells awful.
It smells just like
But
Joe.
you gotta wear it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty.
So but then you think, okay, so you're thinking golf to that top level. Obviously, there's a lot of work that goes into that. I mean, there's a ton of work that goes into that. But to be at the top of, you think about the Bassmaster Elites versus a PGA Tour or a PGA Pro. PGA Pro, to go get really, really good at golf, you got to be golfing probably every day, multiple times a day. Let's just say.
True.
Now, to be extremely good, the top 1%, you're on the elites, you're on the NPFL, you're with the Major League Fishing. You got to be fishing every day.
And the dynamic changes with fishing. Because look what it's doing now. You got rain the next 2 days. Probably completely going to change. Or you don't have rain for a whole month. Or cold front comes. I mean, what do you got in golf? The wind blows this way, the wind blows that way, and the grass is a little wet.
Yeah, grass is wet. I mean, there are definitely variables. They're both outside sports, but at the end of the day, I don't know where those fish are. I have to go capture a wild animal.
You got to spend 1 day to figure out where do these fish move. I could spend an hour or two on the golf course knowing if the grass has moved left or right. I did pick up a tip. One guy on YouTube for all your golfers, he said, this is high dollar information here. I expect we have 30 more entries after this. But he said on the greens, he said if you can see the grass will lay a certain way on the fairway and on the putting greens. He said if you can see it laying one way, that's where your ball will go. So I said if you're putting and you see the grass just slightly tipping to your left, he goes, when you hit that ball, it's going to go to the left. I'm like, it makes sense, but I didn't go down there and go. But he said just watch that if you can see, because he said sometimes it'll be laid a different way because of the temperature or the people walking on it. I mean, it's only that tall.
Yeah,
but he goes, if you can barely see it, if you look at it, it'll be leaning.
I can't say it would make much difference on my golf game, but yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't make any difference. I mean, I'm gonna lay on my belly the next time and look.
Yeah. Yeah, get your microscope.
Yeah,
well, I just think to get good at golf, to get good at bass fishing are two separate things that cannot be compared.
No, and I think you'll spend 5 to 10x on fishing to be at that top level than you would golf. The entry's harder golf I think to climb the ladder, because if I was $10 million in the bank, I could probably go fish all the time and probably get on the Bass Elite or something. I'm fishing enough.
Yeah, if you fish every single day for
You're
5 years and you're going everywhere.
Get up at 5, 6, 4 o'clock in the morning, fish till 5. Golfing, I got to go out there from 8 o'clock to noon. Let's say you go 8 o'clock to noon every day. That's quite a bit.
Yeah, that's a lot of golf.
That's a lot. If you just practice all you're doing is hitting, putting. I would think in a year's time, you should, let's say you buy a coach, so you pay him. Well, you're going to spend $100 a day in taking your boat from your house to Table Rock. I'm just going to focus. Let's say you just focus Table Rock. I focus on one course, whatever that golf course is. You focus on one lake. Still going to cost you $100 every day. It's going to cost me. Let's say it costs $50.
Yeah, let's say you don't have a membership somewhere. It's $50 every time you go.
$50 every time I go. Let's just say it costs $100. But I'm done in 4 hours. You still got to drive all the way back home. Hopefully your truck don't break. Hopefully you got to put
everything on the water works out well.
And $100 in gas probably is not even close. You got a truck and a boat. You're probably gonna spend $150 a day.
Yep.
Because I know my truck. If I go to my house to Table Rock and back, I burn a half a tank easy. Maybe probably not more.
Yeah, and with golf, of course, everything depends on where you're at, but I mean, it'd be hard pressed to not. I could go 5 minutes down the road from where I live and go get on a golf course tomorrow.
Well, you can have a little car. It's paid off. Let's say you get stupid.
You can drive one of them piggy banks, the smart cars.
Yeah, some could get even a bike probably or something.
Yeah.
I mean, let's say a high dollar good club, $3,000 for a set.
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that market. Well, let's say it's even higher. Let's say it's $5,000 for
$5,000
for a good set.
Good set,
yeah.
Very light, everything you need, bag, everything.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, $5,000. I mean, you can spend $5,000 rods and reels, but
pretty easily. You
got to buy line. You can't just use line for the life of it. I guess you got to buy balls. But
you gotta buy your
ball,
Callaways and. But let's just say even it's $10,000 in clubs and balls and tees and.
$10,000 would get you through $100 easy a year. I don't think you'd have to buy balls anymore. Nothing.
No.
Would $10,000 get you?
Not hot and heavy. On the bass fishing side, there's no way $10,000 would get you. If you're going out every day, if you're trying to go make the elites, you're trying to go make the NPFL, you're trying to make those. You got to be fishing every day.
You're eating out.
You're eating out probably every day. I mean, let's just say you're not. Let's say you pack your lunch every single day. You
Lots of ham.
pack your ham. But even that, $10,000, you're thinking $100 a day, and let's say you go fish 20 days out of the month.
Yeah.
Not a shot. I mean, that's a lot of cash, and not to mention, you go fish Table Rock, you're going to learn a lot about Table Rock.
Right.
But then I'm gonna say, all right, well now you want to be on the elites, let's go fish Kentucky Lake.
Yeah. Don't know where I'm going. I mean, courses are kind of the same thing. I mean, not a course you can see. Okay, it curves to the left. Okay, that's all right. I can hit it. I know where to hit it. I know how to hit it because I've done it for a year and I've done it every single day. Pretty confident I'm going to get on the fairway. Yeah, your scores may not be the highest, but pretty confident I'm going to get on the fairway and know what to do to get it there. Mm-hmm. Like you said, you go to Kentucky Lake, you may not catch one bass.
You might not know. You might not know anything. So I think that's where it's not really a comparison.
No, can't
because again, I could get real good at hitting a golf ball, and I could get real. I feel like I'm pretty good at casting. I feel like there's a lot of things like that, but as far as, and I know that golf is a very mental game. That's why it can be very hard. Fishing is very mental as well.
There's a lot, but there's a lot of fishing here is mental. Okay, but there's a lot of barriers between here and the fish.
100%.
That you really can't control. I mean, golfing you kind of can. All right, I hit it to the left. All right, I kind of know now I need to keep going that. I need to go to the right more. Whatever the terminology is. Well, I'm still casting every log, and I caught 2 fish on a log. Now I don't catch nothing for 6 hours.
Yeah, well, that's something too. You got to think about the mental aspect of fishing versus golf. Golf, you have immediate, I did something wrong there. With bass fishing, it's like I could be doing the exact right thing and not catch them
Could be color.
until 2 p.m. and I go smack 25 pounds on a jig.
Yeah. Why? I've been fishing the jig the whole morning. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do think that, I mean, if you fish every day for a year, you're going to get pretty good.
Oh yeah.
But I still think there's a lot of, I don't know what I did wrong today.
Oh, there's lots of times
know.
we've done that.
How many times you go out and you go practice for a tournament and you go out and you get stumped? It's like, well, I still have no idea. I know I can't use a spinnerbait here and I know I can't flip a jig here, but
I mean, a lot like Andrew and Randy Doman, a lot of them guys that they had. Hamilton had them tournaments, Solo Pro, and some of his tournaments. Like we talked about last time, whacked them the day before tournament. You know,
Yep.
maybe they probably caught some, but
things change
you know,
immediately.
why?
Hour to hour things could change.
Yeah, that's very interesting. That it would never get to that level. I know everybody wants it to. It would
money.
never get to $20 million.
No.
I mean, we'll see. Some point, I think you'll see a guy win $1 million. I think it'll get back there periodically. I think something will happen. Like, if I became a multi-trillionaire, I would throw in some big money to it. But at some point, you'll get it there. But then it won't go any farther. Nah, we gotta drop it down. It just won't hold.
Yeah.
And,
Well, and I think you think about the money in golf. Why is there that money in golf? Well, I mean,
you think I don't have batteries on? You fish every day for a year, probably gonna have to replace your batteries.
you're probably gonna have to replace
There's
a lot of things.
$1,000, right? So $10,000. I don't even know if that would cover
That wouldn't cover your
equipment
gas
or
for the
something.
year.
I don't think it would either.
That wouldn't cover your gas. for the year.
Batteries. If a trolling motor breaks or something, I mean, well, if you got a club that breaks, it's
Right.
less than a fishing rod.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Yeah, I do think that's interesting, but also the money aspect. You think about who sponsors the Masters. You think about who sponsors PGA Tours. You think about who sponsors that. That's big money. And you're thinking investment companies. You're thinking,
Pierce Randolph.
Pierce Randolph, yes.
Starting.
But you're thinking giant companies that have billions and
Pockets.
billions of dollars.
I will say I wish Bass would take this of what Masters do. So Masters, you don't see logos everywhere. They don't wear jerseys with 14 companies on there.
They wear a hat,
I don't know, Timex, Mercedes, BMW,
Yeah.
whatever, Nike one.
and that's it.
Why don't if I go back to it, if bass fishing guys limited to the sponsors they put on them, go, hey, I'm valued it. You don't want to pay it? That's fine. Not gonna put you on here. And I don't know what that limit is. If you can negotiate with the sponsor, say you don't give me 5,000, I'm not gonna put it on there. I don't know, or 10,000, whatever.
Yeah,
If
I
you
do
limit,
think
let's say every one of them elite guys had 3 sponsors. That's all they had. Well,
Yeah, they're
if
getting
you
real
want to
money.
sponsor them, you're gonna be like, hey, I want to get on there. Well, you got to pay $8,000. All right, fine. It'll force, I think, some companies to. That's just what the market's going. I think with bass fishermen at that level, I know they do a good job marketing. I mean, they're way better. I'm not that level, obviously, but this seems like if they said, I'm worth this, and I know it comes down to, man, I need the money to the entry fee for the gas. I need that $10,000, so I don't care if I have 10 $1,000 sponsors. I got to have them. But they all come together and go, every one of us is going to put 3 on our jerseys. If 3 of them are $500, is what it is. And then these 20, 30, 50 companies over here go, well, wait a minute. I want to be a part of it.
I'll push back on that a little bit because you think NASCAR, the jersey is just flooded with logos. The car is flooded with logos. And think about NASCAR. That is
I guess that's probably comparison. Because the cars, $200,000, whatever.
Now, I will say that NASCAR is a team sport, even though you got one driver, but you got a pit crew. Then I don't know if you've ever seen the pit crew, but I mean they're athletes. They are athletes.
I heard they're like retired, like NFL players and all that.
College football players.
Yeah.
Like they're. And you think about it, they got to be because they're going. Anyways, that's beside the point.
Yeah.
But you think I always, I mean, maybe golf and bass fishing isn't really the.
No, I agree.
Maybe that's not the comparison. I think it's more. I think it's closer to NASCAR, even though NASCAR is still a team sport. But I mean, you think about bass fishing. You think about Gerald Swindle. Yeah, it's just him out on the water. Yeah, it's just him primarily working on his boat. He's still got people helping him. You still got Mercury guys going to every tournament out there.
Yeah.
You still got Yamaha guys going to every. You still got Lowrance guys going to everywhere, just in case. You know.
I would like to see it be pushed a little harder. Like I'm valued at this. Well, I'm not. Company A's not going to give you because you're going to get that. Company A's not saying I'm out. Okay, that angler's just going to be like, I'll pick up the slack. At some point, companies are going to want to get in and go, well, guys, my value is this. I mean, I guarantee a NASCAR little logo that size is probably
it's expensive.
$10,000.
Yeah, it's expensive.
And a logo this
for
size,
one race.
300,000. I don't know what the number is, but I'm sure it's.
We're thinking milli. I think we're thinking milli. But that's, I think it's interesting. But I also kind of go back to, okay, NASCAR. There's minor leagues, but it's not. It's the barrier of entry to NASCAR. I think is a little bit different too.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that there's multiple things, but I don't know. Comparing bass fishing to really anything else, any other industry,
that's probably
pretty tough.
Maybe I'm going to get pushed back, but probably the high end bass fishing, that sponsor level is probably maybe equal to the level below NASCAR.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because
I don't know.
Them guys are probably doing the same thing. Hey, give me 5,000 to put. Well, give me 500.
Well, I don't even
give
know
me
what
300.
I don't even know what the level below NASCAR is.
I just think the little dirt cars. With the funny looking fins on the back or whatever.
The rally cars.
Yeah, I'm sure them cars are $30,000. I mean,
sure, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll do a little
I'm sure they're pretty
but
darn expensive.
You take the high end elites, and you take the NASCAR. Well, they're not equal because you still make multi-millions in here. So you bring this down, they're probably more on the level here. Even though this is a high profile, the Bassmaster Elite, Redcrest, blah blah blah. They're probably equal to that on that
but you think,
sponsor media level.
So you think about the market share of bass fishing versus NASCAR. There's way more fans of NASCAR than there is of people that want to watch bass fishing.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
So I don't know. As far as like changing I don't know if it'll ever happen. I don't think it will ever happen. And I think it's because there's not that bass fishing is such a small market. I mean, it is a giant market, but at the same time, compared to NASCAR, to golf, to
and we'll go back, but we'll kind of sum up it here. But your entry, if I want to watch Van Dam, Iaconelli, even the local guys here, I have to have a boat. I have to find out how to follow them. Heck, they may be 10 miles up the river. I have no clue where they're at. NASCAR, you can come watch.
You go to the track.
You can sit. You can drink. And watch them. It's more entertaining. Now I got to follow him. Well, it's cold. So, man, a lot of that. Now you think about it, a lot of barriers that just won't let that crowd in. It's like a door. Man, we're right there. It's just the elements are not going to let this money flow.
Yeah, I would love to see it. And again, we think about it from a tournament director standpoint. We think about it with the Fat Bass Challenge. There's not money in it. I mean, not real money.
Right.
I'm sure at the elites and all of that, I'm sure there's money in it, but for the local tournament director, for us, I mean, there's not a lot of money in it.
Right.
It's a passion project, and you have to be passionate behind what you do, as opposed to, sponsors of a NASCAR thing or, sponsors of golf. It's like, okay, if I sponsor a golfer, it's like, I think I'm going to get a
return.
I'm going to get a return. Not saying that you won't in bass fishing, but everybody and their mother golfs.
Yeah, right.
Not a ton of people do tournament bass fishing and want to watch that.
A lot of people fish, they just don't.
They don't get the tournament.
They don't
get the
tournament.
tournament.
I don't need to do the tournament. No.
Yeah. I mean, how many people you talk to is like, oh yeah, I'm fishing a tournament. What do you mean you're fishing a tournament?
Yeah.
Like, what does that even mean?
You going to the pond down? You going to Johnny's pond? No, man.
They think you're sitting
I got to
down.
get up at 2 a.m. and fish till 8. What the heck?
Yeah, they think you're sitting down with a bobber, drinking beer and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's an interesting deal. Just
very interesting. We'll always come back to that of compare. I have to get. So I'd say golf and bass not comparable.
No,
we'll come back with another sport next time.
Yeah.
And see if we can hone this in.
Maybe fencing. Maybe.
Is that what the fencing is? We get the little cage or whatever.
Yeah.
But, well, one last topic. We'll talk about Mr. King of the YouTube, Mr. Randy Blockett, is now sleeps with LifeScope, I hear. He has officially married it.
Yeah.
I was interested in being at that level. He's fished everywhere. He's only fished Palmy like one time.
Really?
That's what he said before the Solo Pro SQ.
Really?
He's like, I only fished this like one time. I'm like, well, dude, don't you live right down the road?
Yeah. Isn't he in like Joplin or something?
I think so.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, it's right there.
it's kind of what I'm
It's an
thinking,
hour away.
like,
Maybe an hour and a half. I don't know.
yeah, but I was a little
That's interesting.
taken back of you haven't fished Palmy. I'd be curious what other lakes you haven't fished around
Yeah.
Missouri,
Yeah.
But-
No, that's insane. Well, yeah, I did. I haven't watched the video, but I know he went. It was big news. Big news. Randy Blockett on the live or the forward-facing sonar with Matt Painrack with Bass Talk Live.
Yeah,
I think they went down to Table Rock. I think.
but probably it's probably the best place to do it.
I would
but-
assume.
Yeah, I watched Bass Talk Live. I think he's got his video out there, and
Yeah.
I didn't listen. He probably loves it, and
I would
it's
assume.
probably starting to hone in on it.
Listen, I've changed my mind.
Yeah.
Everybody go buy it,
That's-
and I'm sponsored by.
Yeah, I'm pushed by Garmin, Humminbird, or whoever does it
Yeah.
anymore. But
Yeah. No, I think it's interesting. Randy is very, very good at what he does. I think he's great at marketing.
I think he's secretly done LifeScope for the past 10 years.
I would be very. I want to have him on. I'm very curious, because he's fished for so long, and then he's so against that forward-facing sonar. I would be curious just to learn more about not only that, but like more about his career and why he's really thinking.
You know why he didn't fish Palmy, man? Come on.
Oh, also
like
that
30-pound bags come out of there.
One of my favorite lakes.
Yeah, you get to catch 13-inch bass. You don't want to catch 40, 12-inch bass, pull your hair out that you
Yeah.
can't get a keeper bass. It's just 13 inches.
Well, and I'm going to harp on this. Randy, you're very against forward-facing sonar. Fish pure fishing team trail.
That's it.
That's the only one that I know of. That's the only tournament that I know of around this area that has a ban
And
on forward-facing sonar.
They lock your network cable. So unplug it, lock. It's just like a lock box, and I think I said last time, they use about $80 worth of tape. So it ends up being that big, and
Nice.
good luck. But yeah, I think me and Keegan are fishing it, pure fishing team trail. The 25th. I think it's
What is it? Yeah, 25th on Palmy.
25th on Palmy. So we know Randy ain't gonna fish it because he don't know what the heck where even Palmy is.
He's fished it one time now, so maybe he's familiar with
It
it.
might be, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he can crack some. I mean, obviously his career speaks for itself.
Sure.
He can go out there and compete and all that. Even if he never showed up to the lake, but
But
yeah, forward-facing sonar, Randy Blockett, I love it.
Man,
I love it.
I think he drooled it.
Yeah, I know people are gonna. I love sardine.
Yeah, that's my snack is a sardine or Spam.
It's good for the heart.
It's good for that fish oil in it. It's good for it. Hey, Mike Wools does believe in fish oil. If you do vitamins,
Yeah,
be curious if people. We need to put that on their vitamins.
vitamins.
What kind of vitamins you take to keep your brain
keep the edge
in the game? Yeah, keep the edge.
What kind of supplements are you taking?
Is it sardine juice?
Well, I'd say we could wrap it up here.
Yeah.
We got a lot. But yeah, I mean, Fat Bass Challenge. We're going to try to do these every week at least. The Fat Bass podcast, and but yeah, if anglers that are fishing the April event, make sure you go catch your fat bass, weigh it in for big fish at your sanctioned tournament, and submit it for us, and we'll make sure everything's on the up and up. Submit it out there, post it on Facebook, all that kind of stuff, and then anglers. Sign up for May. May is still open. We got until, I think, the 31st. I don't know how many days April has.
Yeah, I think it's 30. I think. Yep, 30. So
Yep.
that's on a Tuesday. You got 1, 2, a little over 2 weeks
Yeah,
to sign up for May. If you don't, got to be in April 30th before midnight
Yep.
to be in for the May challenge. And then
Yep. Get in before May to get in May. Yeah.
Yeah, but congratulations, Andre Jackson. He's still in the lead with 5 pounds, and man,
Dude,
back to back,
Dude,
$500.
back to
$500.
back would be very interesting.
Kind of would be cool.
That'd be cool.
I still think next couple of weeks there's going to be somebody take a 6 pound off a bed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it might be him. I don't know.
probably
It's funny.
That's the thing. You can weigh in
Yeah.
multiple times.
Well, Chris Dickerber, he submitted I don't know. I think
was
it's
like
a
a
488, I think.
Yeah,
488. And Andre Jackson just like, I'll give you a point.
Yep.
0.12.
I think he secretly waited.
Yeah, he knew. He knew.
He's like,
He knew. But, all right, well, that's all for us. If you need anything, like I said, just give us a call, give us an email, whatever. Message us on Facebook. And
I'll say one last thing. Joseph Meyer, he did win the March giveaway with Bass Pro gift card and a T-shirt. He hasn't, He hasn't claimed it. We've emailed him, thrown some stuff on Facebook. If it's not claimed by April 30th at midnight, we're gonna give it away the second big bass, the April 2nd big. So right now it'd be
Chris.
Chris Dickherber. So Joseph Meyer, if you're watching, if you follow, look at your email, your spam. I'd like to give it away, but if not,
Yeah, it's going to number 2.
go on number 2.
So, perfect. Alrighty.